Alright, so I'm just an idiotic, stupid dog. And the fact that YouTube had, whatever you say, suspended us for engaging in harmful conspiracy theories is really something of a dubious nature. Look that word up, dubious. See, what it means is that something appears one way, but it is really another. And so it just so happens to be that the YouTube executives called us up when we tried to make our appeal for our weeks-long suspension and our strike and the forever deleting of our take, Trump indicted, which was a pretty funny take that kind of made fun of the fact that while Donald Trump called El Salvador and Haiti shithole countries and said, why can't we immigrate more people from Norway, whites versus blacks that way? He said it to people in Congress when he was having a behind closed door meeting in 2018, January 2000. He said it, so whatever, but despite the fact that he has this frame of reference, or he whatever you would say, he gives forth with these kind of commentaries, or he asks these kind of questions, he yet tans himself to an absurdly deep orange hue. So even though he seems to have some kind of a discriminatory problem with people of color, he's trying to turn himself into a person of color as best he can. That was the whole point of the take. And they said it was conspiracy theory that we were engaging in, harmful conspiracy theory. So we made our appeal. Well, some of the executives of YouTube, they called us up and they said, boys, you don't understand, see? We were trying to help you out. This whole thing is something of a red herring of a dubious nature. See, it's something that looks one way, but it's another. You're taking it that we're trying to condemn you. We're trying to harm you. We're trying to, whatever you say, control you. But what it is, boys, is we look at you and we see you guys as an up and comer. We see you got some talent there. We see that you got a little something on the ball, but you ain't getting no traction. You ain't really building. You ain't really growing. So we figured if we give you a strike, see what I'm saying? No publicity is bad publicity. See what I'm saying, boys? That's what the YouTube executives said to us. They said, we're trying to give you a little shove upwards. We need to get you built up a little bit so you got enough views where we can make a little bit of money off you, see? We're trying to come up with we're trying to get some up-and-comers built up enough where we can charge some ad revenue on their YouTube channel. We didn't even quite understand what they were talking about, but they assured us that, in fact, they were trying to put us on the map. They were trying to hurt us so that we would get a little bit of attention and maybe we would, incur a little bit of growth. The funny thing is, we ain't growing no matter what. It's like as if, there ain't no way you could sprinkle us with water and love and you could talk to us and you could give us all the fertilizer and sunshine there ever was. It doesn't seem we're going to grow that fast. You know what I'm saying? We seem to be stuck in neutral. We seem to have we're not having no growth spurts. We seem to be the type of things that are going to be staying, whatever you would say. We're just not going to be, we're going to be like, not whatever. We're just not going to be doing it, even with the help of the YouTube executives. So whatever, but I just thought that whole thing was kind of, whatever you would say. I mean, that's not ironic. It's just, it's hopeful maybe. Maybe they're right. Maybe we could get a little bit of something from this. And anyways, they decided they weren't going to, whatever you call it, they weren't going to let us off the hook. They weren't going to say that it's okay. They weren't going to rescind their penalties and their punishment. So who knows? Maybe it'll turn out for the best anyways.